Hello everyone, welcome to Nirja Education. This is class 8 science, lesson number 2 microorganism, friend or foe. Here we are going to learn about protozoan. Before seeing this video, please go through my previous videos, then only you will get the connectivity. At the same time, please subscribe our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon. So here in this session, we are going to discuss protozoan, protozoa or protozoan. Singular we can call the protozoan. They are the simple, minute, unicellular, microscopic organism. They are very simple, minute organism we can see under the microscope only. They are most probably they all are unicellular organism. They can move place to place. Before that we discussed bacteria also they can move, but algae will present in the particular place. These protozoans are having locomotory organ. Locomotory organ means the movement. One place to another place they can move. So with the help of certain organ they can move. So these protozoans are having one special feature. They can move from one place to another place by the help of locomotory organs. For example, amoeba, euglena, plasmodium, and these all are example of protozoan. Paramecium, these all are. For example, amoeba can move from one place to another place by the help of pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is nothing but pseudo means false, podia means feet. So false feet like structure. So false feet. So with the help of amoeba can move from one place to another place by the help of pseudopodia. Like paramecium, it is a slipper like structure. It is at the end all around the body, it is having a small hair like appearance. That hair like appearance, you can look at the picture. This is a hair like appearance is called cilia. With the help of cilia, they can move from one place to another place. The third one is euglena. Euglena having a long thread like structure that is called flagella. With the help of flagella, they can move from one place to another place. These are the different locomotory organs. With the help of these organs, they can move from one place to another place. Next, these protozoans are mainly present in aquatic region or stagnant water or aquatic pool or freshwater pond, lakes, etc. So some of the ditches also it is present. It leads saprophytic as well as parasitic mode of life. What is saprophytic life? We know that. So they can derive the food from dead and decaying matter. But some of the protozoans are act as a parasite. They can derive the food from other living organism instead of they giving the harmful effect. Example, plasmodium. Plasmodium, it is present inside the human body as well as mosquito's body also. It derive the food from mosquito as well as human body. Instead of human being, it produce the disease is called malaria. Same like that, amoeba, one more varieties is there that is called endamoeba. This endamoeba mostly present inside the water. When we drink the contaminated water, it get inside our digestive system and started multiplying, it produce amoebic dysentery. So these are the parasitic organism take the benefit from our body, at the same time they are giving harmful effects of certain diseases like malaria and dysentery. These protozoa organisms, some of them are living single, some of them are lead the colonical life. For example, amoeba living in a colonical life. They will live in a group. Colony means group. Same, suppose if the amoebas are present in fresh water or stagnant water, suppose due to dry condition, what will happen? The amoeba, they want to withstand the unfavorable conditions. So what they will do? They cover the entire body by the help of outer coat. So inside the amoeba will be there, the outside it make one cover. That cover is called a cyst. So the cyst will be protect the amoeba for entire unfavorable condition. Once the condition come again, the cyst will break out and release the amoeba outside. So this way they can protect. Examples are amoeba, euglena, plasmodium, paramecium, these all are examples. Parasite causes certain diseases or malaria, dysentery. Next we are going to discuss viruses. Singular we can tell virus. It is a small infectious organism. It is very small. We can't see our normal compound or light microscope also. We need high magnification microscope so we can see these viruses under electron microscope. That is the main feature of the virus. At the same time, these viruses act as a living as well as non-living. They have the unique feature. Compared than other 4 organisms, these viruses are having unique feature, that is, it may be a living as well as non-living. How means, when it is present outside the environment like soil or water or air, it will be non-living. It make a crystallized form also. Once it is entered to the host of other living organisms like human being, animals or birds or plant or other microorganism, then only it become a living. So that is the reason viruses are unique character, that is a living as well as non-living in nature. Then it can infect all type of life forms. It can infect all type of including microorganism, plant, human being, animals, all type of life forms can affected by virus. They are in different shapes and size also. The size is very minute. Compare than bacteria. Bacteria is 0.2 to 100 micrometer in diameter. Micron equal to 1000 millimeter. But compare than bacteria, the viruses are very small, too small. It causes variety of diseases in plant, human being, animals, etc. In human, it causes different kind of diseases. I gave some example. One is influenza, common cold, AIDS, chickenpox, polio, SARS, mumps, smallpox. Now we are come across the deadly disease, corona. These all are caused by these viruses only. At the same time, these viruses can't be treated by antibiotic. Remaining bacterial infection or fungal infection, we can treat with the help of antibiotic. But this virus infection, we can't treat by antibiotic. I hope you have understood all 5 different types of organisms. Thank you. Have a nice day.